girl, I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not, okay? This is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl. And that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it, okay? And I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here, okay? You put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey, okay? Your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin probably, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO tea down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Whoa. Hi everybody, what's going on? What's up? It's your girl BondyBlue and I'm back. I missed y'all yesterday, but girl, I was not feeling good, so I just needed to take a day, okay? And I just took a day, all right? But I'm back. I'm back and I'm ready to get into the thing, girl. And you know what else? I kind of felt like I wanted everybody else to get it out. Like everybody else was doing their videos about Diddy. And so I just wanted everybody to get it out. Okay. And then I was going to come to y'all today once everybody else had already, got everything off their chest for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's about a time slot, Either way, I'm so happy to see y'all. Make sure y'all like the video as y'all come in. It helps YouTube send out the notifications that they have not sent. That's usually how that works, girl. Okay. The algorithm, girl, the algorithm. Now, y'all, we got a cute little set of topics today. And I was just really, really making my list. It's a couple of things that we're going to talk about, right? We're going to talk about this Super Bowl situation again. I thought we was done, girl. I thought we was done. Once Wayne finished crying on the internet about it, I thought we was done. We're going to talk about Diddy and all of the things surrounding him. We're going to talk about something that Lil Boosie said. Especially since Lil Boosie is going to be on Carisha Please next. Girl, what is going to be said there? We're going to talk about Tia Kemp. We're going to talk about the Braxtons, okay? And we're going to talk about Brittany Renner. That's what I'm on today, okay? That's where I'm at with it. Politics. Okay, shout out to Roxanne. I guess we can start there, if you will, okay? Like, if you will. Y'all know they like to pow out here. You know what I mean? This is like the second attempt on the former president's life, allegedly. Allegedly. And I say allegedly because y'all know I don't believe that these things are actually happening. I don't know why it seems like a setup. I don't know who may actually be setting it up because it's starting to look really stupid at this point, because what happens is, this is what happens. The old boy in the Vance, okay, and I'm trying to be very specific about my words because they've been flagging my videos. Like I have a video that's been flagged for more than a week now, which never happens. And so I broke it down into pieces and put it up. Some of them. It's annoying. So right now, I'm trying to be really PG about my language, if you will. Okay, but you see what's on the screen. This is what we're talking about. Okay? It always seems like a scheme that Todd set up. The first time and this time. But what they do is the Vance and the ex-presidents, They get on interviews and they yell out people's ethnicities, like we've heard a lot about the Haitians. Okay. They've said a lot about the Haitians. And what we have found is this is just merely more scare tactic, rhetoric, xenophobic, racist bullshit that the clears like to use in order to get everybody, fighting with one another. I'll never forget having an argument with a friend of mine about her actually repeating rhetoric that the Mexicans were stealing their jobs. And I just was like, who told you that? And then I reminded her, we're at work. You have a job. And the job that you have is not being replaced. Like, ma'am, like this is not a job that the Mexican is going to come in and replace, my love. What are you talking about? I had to say that to her because in that moment, I just could not believe that those words were coming out of this black lady's mouth. So I just want to remind y'all, this rhetoric is old. It's not new. Oh no, it's being done for years now, ever since we started to allow other people into this country. And I just want to remind y'all that during slavery, it was us and them. That was it. And then after that, they started bringing in all these other ethnicities of people. And then those ethnicities had to earn their whiteness. Us black folk were not allowed that. But the people that came in and earned their whiteness, the people that came in and were able to buy property in stores in our neighborhoods and turn them into, a generational wealth for themselves. Crazy, right? All off of what Dr. Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement was fighting for. Literally, most of those things were given to ethnicities that weren't even here when all of this shit was going down, girl. Ain't never had a relative hung from a tree in Georgia and not their whole damn life. But for some reason, they're able to create generational wealth for themselves in our communities. And then everybody thinks that this is all about black people not being smart and shit. No, this is not what that's about. You also have to consider all of the factors involved to keep black people from getting these opportunities. Have you ever asked yourself why the mom and pop stores don't seem to make it the way some of these other stores seem to make it over the years? Everybody has hard times. Banks decide who they want to give loans to, who they want to give bailouts to, that type of shit. That's where the racism comes in. Just a lesson for everybody. But back to this white man. Okay? Because allegedly, he is the person that showed up after his shift from Whole Foods. This is conjecture. I have no idea where this man works, but he's a very nice guy at the Whole Foods. He bags your groceries very, very neatly. The other employees do not like him that much, but he's super nice to everybody. So they just play nice, but they're a little scared of him. Okay. But he's just very type A, like everything has to be turned a certain way. He's going to tell you how to do your job at least 2 times that day. Yeah, girl, that's the energy that this man right here is giving. Apparently, he rolled up on Trump golfing, tried to shoot at him, but was shot at, got a few counties away somehow, lived to tell the story, and seems as if he might make it home for dinner. Like, I don't know what's going to happen in this situation, but does this man look like he feel like he about to be in jail for a long time? This man looking like, I'll be okay. Like, not a care in the world. Not a care in the world. Trump said, while you were my choice, this is what the man said. While you were my choice and I think he meant 2016, but he put 2106. He was very upset. This is why, you know how people get really mad and then they're not typing correctly? That's what was happening here. Okay, he said, I in the world hoped that President Trump would be different and better than the candidates, but we all were greatly disappointed. And it seems you are getting worse and devolving. Are you retarded? I will be glad when you gone. Okay. Y'all, for some reason, the way this is written, matching with the way that man looks, this doesn't make sense, y'all. Does this man look like he can't write the meanest letter to management? Really? Like, I'm sorry. I'm just going off this picture. Y'all, I'm sorry. This is a scheme that Ty set up. I don't believe anything. Like, I just can't believe anything because I am looking at this man. And this man seems as if he will do nothing, he will get the paragraph written grammatically correct. This is not matching. I'm unsure of how you've had it up to here. If you thought he wasn't devolving from the beginning, like, I'm so confused about the people that do vote for Trump. That's why, I tell y'all, don't come over here. Whoever y'all are, stay away from me because I don't understand your brain chemistry. Like, I think something's like up here, something's not connecting because the shared experience we lived during the pandemic was greatly due to the fact that this man was not capable of this job, but y'all gave it to him anyway. Like, we were inside for a year and a half. Never before in recent history have all of the Americas in the world had to stay inside and not breathe within 6 feet of each other in order to keep from girl, I'm trying not to say words, okay? Unliving. That was greatly due to the fact that he is not smart, he is ill-equipped, he is ignorant, he is not a good candidate for anything, and the only reason he has been successful is the privilege from being rich, the privilege from being Caucasian, and the privilege from being in the right rooms with the dirtiest of people. The thing that I need for everybody to pay attention to from the Diddy situation, and this is how I knew who Diddy was before y'all did, because I told y'all about Diddy a long time ago. But specifically, when I watched the Hugh Hefner documentary, when I watched that Playboy Mansion documentary, it was like ding, 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 ding. All these little lights was going off in my brain, letting me know that Diddy was doing the same thing that Hugh Hefner was doing. You create these spaces for these parties, which in regular grown people life, yeah, you want to go to the parties, you want to have a good time. You might want to have a threesome in a room with somebody and then take your ass home the next day. You know what you don't want to happen? You don't want to be drugged beyond your own recognizance. Like, you want to be able to be in control of your own shit when you are doing these things. You don't want people putting things in your drink, slipping things to you without you knowing about it. You want to be aware and down for the ride, and whatever happens, you want it to happen, not something that is completely done against your will. You see what I'm saying? So the things that were going on in those homes with Hugh Hefner, with Diddy, people like Trump, do you know what they do? They record everything. And then they have evidence. This is what Hugh Hefner was doing to people. This is why stories that came out about women being hurt, abused, unalived at the mansion would disappear. It's because they would invite all of the people to the parties. And then once the people did shit on camera, now I have dirt on you. And so now you're going to acquiesce. This is what Diddy has been doing. This is what Trump has been doing. Okay. So I don't trust anybody because I pay attention to patterns. Okay. And this right here is the second time something has happened where someone was trying to hurt that man and it did not look right, sound right. It all seemed like a scheme. I'm noticing a pattern. So I don't believe anything that's going on here, but what I do know is we just need to get through November with everybody alive. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs to be alive. Let's make it through November. Let's make it to, knocking him down and letting this be done. And hopefully the next time he can possibly run for president, he won't be able to. He's already like, 70 something years old. Like, can we just get Kamala for 8 years? Okay, just 8 years of fixing all of the detrimental shit that's been done. We need to rework this whole Supreme Court situation because that's not cool. Like the fact that any old evil president can put in crazy people and now everybody's rights are taken away. Yeah, no. We need to redo that whole Supreme Court situation because that's not giving fair. That's not giving fair. That's giving y'all gave people ultimate power against us. And this is supposed to be for us and by us, bitch. FUBU. Okay, like that's what it's supposed to be. The whole country, everything that it is predicated off of is the lives that are inhabited within it. That's why you have to get a birth certificate and a social security card because you are worth something in this matrix, regardless to whether they, let you think you are. You are absolutely somebody's insurance policy money. Do you understand me? In this country, you are somebody's insurance policy money. Understand that. So yeah, this is all very scary. You know what I'm saying? The world is a scary place. And so this is why we focus on shit that doesn't really matter because this shit is scary around here. Okay, we would much rather argue about who's supposed to be at the Super Bowl than deal with the fact that the Supreme Court just snatched people rights away and we just got to sit here and wait on another voting process that could possibly be overtaken, skewed, messed with, trifled with, and then we got to go through another set of people sitting and judging and telling us what's going. Girl, all for everybody to get away with everything just like they did the last time. This can sometimes be very disconcerting. This can all be very discouraging, girl. But you know what? You do your parts. You do your parts anyway because there's nothing else for you to do because you don't want to look back and wish you had done something different. So do what you must in the moments that you can because someday you may not even have the right that you have now. Think about it, y'all. I was thinking about this the other day. Before we get into this, I was thinking about this the other day. People do not trick or treat the way they used to back in the 90s when we was kids. They would even have like the block parties, the Crime Stoppers block parties at the same time as Halloween. So everybody would be outside at night. And there's like this big old party. They used to do this so much in the 90s down here in New Orleans. And I remember there were times where it's like, people would not want to go. Or my dad just being an asshole and not letting me go. Or, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now it doesn't happen anymore. Like there were so many things that you thought were gonna always be there, and so you're like, oh, I'll do it next year, and then a couple of years later, you start to notice we still buying all of these bags of candy, but ain't nobody come and get the candy no more. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? You gotta be, you gotta take your chances when you can, man. Shit ain't gonna always be here. Okay. So y'all moving on. The Super Bowl halftime show. Once again, we are discussing this situation, right? And I told y'all how I felt about it. I felt like, low-key, Wayne could have kept his tears inside of his phone and not on the internet, okay? Nobody's telling you how to feel, but as a grown-ass man that doesn't have any real emotions about anything that matters in the world, per your interviews, you coming on the internet to cry about the Super Bowl just kind of felt like, nigga, if you don't get off my internet with this, like, go cry about something else. It's way, way worse shit in the world. And you on the internet crying to us about not getting a Super Bowl opportunity that you could possibly come around to get again. Like, just because you didn't get it this one time don't mean you won't get it the next time if you feel like putting yourself through it. But either way, it was given entitlement and it annoyed me. After I had already told y'all that based on what they said the city picks, the city that the hosting city picks. That's what they said. Now they're coming out in Variety. Okay, Jesse Collins says that Jay-Z is responsible for who chooses the halftime show. So now we're going back and forth. Okay. But either way, I felt like if you're actually looking at the decision being made, it's still a smart decision, no matter who made the decision. No matter who made it. But y'all are going to continue to chalk this up, and Nicki Minaj is somewhere. Hold up. Nicki Minaj is somewhere thinking that this is a win for her. But let's win. Let's read. We love Wayne, Collins said. There's always Vegas odds on who's going to get to perform. But I think we're going to do an amazing show with Kendrick. And I think everybody's going to love the halftime show. I know Kendrick is going to work exceptionally hard to deliver an amazing show. It's a decision that Jay makes, Collins says, of choosing the annual halftime act. Since we've been on board with that show, he's made it every year and it's been amazing. He's always picked right. He's always picked right. Meanwhile, Nicki reposted with the laughing emoji. And I guess this was to, reaffirm what she said, which is that Jay-Z is denying Lil Wayne, this young black man, an opportunity to perform at the Super Bowl over a vendetta against her, Birdman, and Drake. Even though he's always picked right, is still a part of this statement. So do you agree with some of it? Or do you agree with the whole statement? Because the whole statement, Nicki, is saying that Jay-Z always chooses right. I think it was a good decision as well, Nicki. I think we can agree on that. Okay. So this is just for the folks who, like to argue with me in comments sometimes. I just like to explain myself because I'm a Gemini and, conjecture. All right. So y'all see the twos of them, right? Now, I told y'all when she tried to shake her ass on him the first time and they were just out in front of the car in a parking lot or some shit, and he was backing up away from her because he did not want to get a hard on from her. No, I don't think, especially men like Kodak Black, I don't think their minds really dictate if they get turned on physically or not. Meaning that I don't want to get a hard on from you, bitch. That's what it meant, right? It had a whole bunch of people in my comments talking about he had to pull back. He had to pull back. Okay, so why he ain't pull back this time? Why he ain't pull back this time? Look at him. Look at him. Why he ain't pull back this time? Because they're performing. That's why. Because they're performing. And that's what he knows. He knows that it's his job to not make this lady look stupid, okay? Because if I shake my ass on a man and he backs away from me, girl, I don't know about other women, but you don't take that as a good sign. When a man does this to back away from you, when you shaking your ass on him, like who cares if he gets hard? It's a grown-ass man. Who's going to be upset? How are they going to really see if he gets hard? So to me, when he did it on stage, it was because they was performing, and he needs to make sure he doesn't embarrass her like he did that first time when he thought nobody was watching. That's how I feel. Because I think he didn't already told y'all that he don't like brown-skinned black girls. That's what I'm saying. I need y'all to recall the colorism comments. That's why I said that he pulled back from her the first time because he ain't feeling her like that. It's because she is a brown-skinned, non-ambiguous black girl. So that's the point I was trying to make in my comment. But everybody wanted to come for me like, oh, that's a man that just don't want his dick to get hard. Why he don't want his dick to get hard? He's Kodak Black. What's going to happen? You think the girl going to leave? That nigga be in the basement on drugs, sweating, talking into a cell phone, and she ain't left. Do you think she gonna leave because the woman that's giving him an opportunity to make some money is shaking her ass on him, and she already know what it is because she done sat and heard him talk about women before, so she already know. She ain't got to worry about her. I just wanted to mention that y'all have fun. Y'all have fun on that tour. That's what y'all do. Y'all, Kevin Hart is somewhere talking in black and white footage, which means he wants us to believe he's being virtuous in some way. Like this is the visual, the black. And somebody gonna come and be like, "Oh, they always do it in black and white." Yeah, and that's why he's there.
I think there's probably one moment where I've actually talked about Katt publicly, and this was when
I think it was on Breakfast Club.
It was the Tiffany had with Tiffany,
yep.
And this was like we were promoting Night School, and Tiffany was affected by some of the things he said, and it was more of a like support for her in that moment, and like some shots at him.
Do you regret that?
Yeah, I shouldn't even talk. I should never address him like, at all. I don't have to. What? Like, why? What will it do for me? What will I gain? I think.
Well, you got a viral moment, and here's the thing. I think that initially you were doing it because you felt like you were sitting in a position that Katt wanted to be in, right? So you're sitting from a pedestal space, and you felt like he was possibly coming at Tiffany, you know, because Tiffany's a woman and then she's your friend. So you know how men get down in the industry. And Kevin is one of those, I like to, you know, act like I'm nice, act like I'm the nice guy person. That's how Kevin likes to act. So I feel like you were being the nice guy defending my Black homegirl on this radio show that, you know, goes to Black people. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Now you realize that Tiffany's stock has plummeted while Katt's has risen. And so now you're regretting it because in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't a good money move. And it's not because you could actually do business with Katt. No, but it's just about being the smarter person in the room. And a lot of the times the smartest person in the room is the one that doesn't say anything at all. They peep. They don't talk. And so the energy that Kevin is giving to me right now is, see, now I know better. And now I would have just sat back and let Tiffany handle that moment and supported her from just being there versus actually saying something that has come to bite me in the ass or put Katt on notice with me further to make that situation even worse. And we know Katt is funnier on the quick, right? So now people are comparing y'all to. And that's another thing that may not have necessarily happened had you not defended Tiffany. It's people looking at you and looking at Katt and realizing that Katt is funnier than you. Even though I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I think that Katt is funnier on the fly, like quick-witted, shit come up real fast. But when I watch Kevin's actual stand-up, Kevin's stand-up is still some of the best stand-up. He definitely knows how to set his entire show up in a congruent way. He does different types of comedy while he, you know what I'm saying? Like anybody that actually studies comedy and pays attention to his actual stand-up movies that do very, very well is because he's actually really good at that. I've seen Katt perform live. Katt is funny, but I don't think Katt necessarily will set up a story as good as Kevin. And I'm just talking about based off their stand-up. You can agree or disagree.
It means that somebody put you in this position.
Yeah.
And press the button.
Yeah.
And that's the guy.
Yeah. So when I say, what does that mean? Like, what are we talking about? Right. So if that's the case, if success is that easy, how many different versions of that would you see to date? And by the way, wouldn't those be the stories that we're highlighting because they're all false?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, if that's the case, I mean, some things get so ridiculous that catch on. It's astronomically insane to process.
It means that somebody put you in this position.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kevin is not an industry plant, y'all. Kevin is not an industry plant. Kevin is somebody that is trying to pander to a specific crowd of people so that he can make a certain amount of money. Black comedians don't make billions of dollars. Black comedians that are universally funny, that everybody likes, your Eddie Murphys of the world, your Dave Chappelle. You know what I'm saying? These people transcend the culture of just being Black. The comedians that don't know how to transcend that, they don't make the type of money that Kevin's trying to make. Kevin is not an industry plant. He's just somebody that has his eye on a specific prize, and he's going to do whatever he needs to do for that prize to come to fruition, whatever that may mean for him. I heard it was him being a billionaire. Kevin wants to be a billionaire. That means Kevin's going to make a whole bunch of stupid ass movies with The Rock that are going to make him millions of dollars, that are going to outsell in box offices. He's probably going to do a lot of shit. He's even been invited to the Diddy parties. He's hosted the Diddy parties. Have y'all seen that clip? Have y'all seen that clip of Katt Williams not Katt, of Kevin at the Diddy party? I gotta find that. Hold up. Let me see if I can find it. I think I might have saved it recently, but that shit was hilarious. It might have been on TikTok. But Kevin hosted a Diddy party one time and they were recording it. And the shit is just so cringeworthy, y'all. Oh my God, the shit is so cringeworthy. It might have been on my TikTok and I didn't save it. Y'all, give me a second. I'm gonna find it for y'all.
You
I will find it for y'all because when I tell you, it was so disturbing. It was so disturbing. Okay. When I tell you I was disturbed, bitch, I was disturbed. Okay. Okay, hold up. Facebook. Leak video. Wait, hold up. I think I want it from TikTok. Or maybe I should just get it from YouTube. Let me see. Is this one with yeah, people are okay. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. I'm getting it for y'all. I want to make sure. Let's do that. Okay. Y'all can see that?
There you go. What's your name? What? Hey, don't say. Merci. Merci, yes. Merci. Last train to Paris. That's French, baby. Thank you. Yeah, you see it. No, not yet. You messing up. That's your problem. I got a nice, go get a drink downstairs. And matter of fact, Kevin, come here. Kevin, I want you to talk about me as a baby. Come here, man. You mess it all up. I don't even feel comfortable with you in my bed. Hold on. While the girls come, hey, yo, no, check this out. Yo, come here. No homo.
Look.
For real, you the comedian, so go light on me. Tonight's my night. Don't kill me. No, I'm definitely gonna kill you. Right now. You know, I'm not going nowhere. Security guard's not supposed to let it. Hey, yo, we getting the party started. Hey, yo, tell them. That's a lot of guys over here.
Hold up, y'all. Okay, hold up. That looks like Kalenna, first of all. Is that Dawn? Yes, Dawn.
It's out of control. I'm in the mix of sexy right now. Get look at it. Come on, let's get these ladies over here. Let's do it. I'm about to boss out of control right now. I got a leader right now.
Okay, hold up, because they playing music. I don't need all of that. Okay, this is the vibe. This is the Diddy party. Okay, look, this is looking real cool. This is all your A-listers. Hold up, stop. Is that Fabulous and Trey Songz?
Yeah, it's good. Sold out show. Whatever. That was cool. That's great. But we had to talk about last let's talk about last Paris real quick. Check. Like that. Give me this. All right. I think. Okay. Yeah. Take this one. Oh, check. Okay, there it is. All right. Trey, you got a track on the album.
Yes,
I heard the track. I cannot say I'm a fan of the track. It was a very positive track. You did your thing on it. How? I mean, you got a loss for words. Why don't you tell me? Why don't you stand up? No, very educational track. How? Be honest with you, man. And the studio, work with Puff is. Oh, so when you stop, fix the mic, dude. Yeah. See. We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed. No homo. Don't get close to the bed. Don't get close to the bed. It's just like, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it. You did. No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. I should look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. I should fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and pause, but like just I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's going to acknowledge this with me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the frosted flakes.
Nobody's going to acknowledge this but me. Do you hear what that? Do you hear? That means everybody heard what he said. They all thought, why would you be wrestling with a kid over cereal? Why you keep saying it? Why Usher look uncomfortable? Him saying Kevin is drunk, first of all. But Kevin can't help but to be himself sometimes. So Kevin says, nobody is going to acknowledge this but me, because you already know. What does that mean? People around Diddy act like they don't see shit when stuff be happening.
And we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid. Listen,
We having a good time, yo. Are you Usher?
what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid.
We
Listen,
having a good time, yo. Are you Usher made it in the? Hey, yo.
I'm a thug. At the end of the day, nigga, I kill niggas, man. No, listen, at the end of the day, I kill niggas. Everybody know me, man. Listen, in the streets, Diddy's there this weekend.
Yeah, that's the clip, y'all. That's the clip I wanted y'all to see. And this is why Katt said, when Diddy asked you to come to the party, you gotta say no. No, I did not see that on the bed, and I can't play it again if that's what you saw. Okay, hold up. I don't know when you would have saw that, love. I'm looking at the bed. I'm looking. Hold up. I'm looking at this. Yeah.
Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, just let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even.
Oh,
I
that
don't want it
was
to come
good,
close.
though. That looked. That definitely. It looked like it was silver. It didn't look black.
I don't want my shot to even.
That's That's a remote. Hold up.
Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, just let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even.
I feel like Kevin wants something to be shown.
I don't want it to come close to the bed at all.
That was a remote. That was a remote, everybody. Okay, whatever that was a remote. Okay, I had to watch it again. That was a remote. Everybody calm down. Okay, but listen, they letting enough sneak through the cracks in this goddamn. They letting enough sneak through the cracks in this conversation. Okay, now listen, we're gonna take a quick little break. We're gonna come right back with more about this. Okay, so before we actually get into that, I would just like to remind everybody about Reset by Design Wellness, because we did sell out our first BALI trip, but there will be a second BALI trip. So still go to Reset by Design Wellness and sign up. July 8th through 15th is the second BALI trip. So you still have an opportunity to go and experience the lavish lifestyle that we are providing for you. Okay, yes, get into it. The link is down below in my description box. Also, do not forget to follow Reset by Design Wellness on Instagram so you can become abreast of the next trip. And we are working on a couples trip. We're also working on a trip for men that's going to be coming up. So just support the brand, girl. And if you're trying to come and you missed the first trip, which is the 1st through the 8th, then get your life together so you can come for this 8th through the 15th. Okay. Jacqueline Abule, if I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for the super chat, my love. Thank you. Sending love and positivity while I'm at work. Thank you for the laughs. Have a good day. Thank you so much. You do the same. Thank you for blessing me on this good day, girl, because you know they play with the monies around here. Okay, thank you. Listen, law enforcement officials confiscated narcotics and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant from Diddy's homes in Miami and Los Angeles during raids in March. Okay, so look, this is the thing. Okay. I'm gonna read y'all a CNN article that came out. Let me see. I'm gonna find something. Okay, let's see. Let's do people. All right, we're gonna do people. I'm gonna read what they said, and then we're gonna get into it. Last night, it became clear to me how people are choosing to use this situation as a opportunity to talk, but they ain't saying shit. Claudia Jordan and Mimi Faust and some other man that I don't know, no disrespect, but I just didn't know who he was. They was all on live last night. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe some tea is about to be spilled. Something, you know. It was given Claudia was basically trying to do what she was doing over there at Fox Soul with Mimi and this man. And y'all know I love Mimi because Mimi's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Mimi's just a very beautiful girl, but Mimi woman, but like her aging process is like spectacular. She likes the girls. Y'all know I like me some Mimi. And there's nothing I enjoy more. It's using a meme of Mimi eating in order to showcase how much I don't give a fuck about something. Right? Right? But what I need for you not to do is don't get on a panel as a video girl from the early 2000s, being around all these people, very much having your own stories, your own, experiences, lived experiences with some of these people. And you still want to be able to work and be around these people, but you want to get on the internet and pretend like you're going to say something. Don't do that. Just don't get on the internet and act like you're going to say shit. Do what you always do. Look cute and eat your food. But don't waste the people's time talking about, oh, because I'm friends with one of his baby mamas, I'm going to be respectful. Girl, ain't nothing about 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube. Plus, another thing, Mimi, it wasn't just 1,000. It was more than 1,000. Also, Diddy's a fucking billionaire before this. Is it really so far-fetched that they would buy everything in bulk? To constantly be focusing on the bottles of baby oil, like you don't know, like you don't watch porn, like you don't know people like to get greased up and all of that. Like, I mean, you know about the porn industry, Mimi. Why are you acting surprised at somebody with a whole bunch of money having all of the necessary things for the freak offs? Like that's what this whole thing was about. So to be focusing on such minute parts, then people are saying shit like, is it illegal to have baby oil? No, but it's illegal to transport prostitutes and people you kidnap over state lines and force them into a sexual play that you record, like, and drug them until they can't decide for themselves what they're doing. They don't know what day it is, forcing them to have sex for days at a time just because that's what you want. I'm sorry. All of that shit's illegal, Boosie. We're going to get into him as well. But let me read what they said, okay? I just didn't like the energy around not wanting to say no real shit, but wanting to focus on shit that don't fucking matter. And I'm like, girl, you should know about body oil. You around Stevie J. You Stevie J baby mama. You should know about niggas being oiled up for no reason. Girl, that shit made me so. I was watching, waiting for somebody to say something, and that was what they was doing. Girl, I was like, once Mimi sat there and started eating, girl, I clicked off. I ain't see nothing else that happened because I was just like, this is a waste of my damn time. Claudia, next time you're going to do that shit, bring some people on there that's going to talk. Don't bring nobody on there that's going to sit there and hold a spot not saying shit. Girl, I'm sorry. And y'all know I love Mimi, but she need to be somewhere, looking cute. Don't come talking to us if you ain't gonna say shit. A federal judge in New York ruled to hold the music mogul behind bars at his arraignment on Tuesday, September 17th, rejecting a bail proposal made by Combs' attorney. Combs was charged with sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution in a federal indictment unsealed on Tuesday. At the arraignment, prosecutors alleged that Combs had what appeared to be drugs in the hotel room in which he was arrested on Monday. So he had drugs on him, and y'all still worrying about the surplus amount of baby oil for the freak offs around the world that lasts for days. Mm-hmm. 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 Combs appeared at his arraignment Tuesday wearing a black long-sleeve shirt and gray sweatpants. The rapper and producer stood and entered a plea of not guilty in court. Following the judge's decision, Combs turned to his family, including his son Christian, who was seated in the third row, and put his hand on his heart. Members of the Combs family declined comment to people. They left the courthouse without making a statement. Y'all think he really treat those kids good, huh? Christian has a case. A very similar, sound like you was teaching your sons how to do what you do. Had them at them same parties, exposing them to God knows what at young ages, just like you did with Usher. Y'all really think the children are safe? That's crazy. That's crazy. You think he puts his hand over his heart, he's actually like a good parent or something. Like, oh my God. Combs' attorneys had proposed a $50 million bail package that would have included a $50,000 bond for the Bad Boy Records founder. Combs, one of the most powerful individuals in the music industry, is accused of forcing women to engage in long orchestrated sex performances known as freak-offs, some of which lasted several days. Okay. Now, when they did get in the house, though, they were like AR-15s. Like, he had guns, he had drugs, and then he had the things that were set up, towels, you know what I'm saying, buku lube, all that stuff. Yeah, in preparation for the next freak off. I don't understand. This is what Cassie was talking about, and the whole thing is based off Cassie. I don't even think anybody else is really being pulled in as a victim in this. I think Cassie is really the only person being called a victim in this case. I feel like there are other people that they probably have video of, i.e. Dawn, Kalenna. Let's talk about Kalenna, shall we? Now, I told y'all that I had paid attention to Kalenna over the past few years in comments and shit. And it really bothered me the way Kalenna will sometimes talk in comments, right? She gives off male-centered, male-identified, ignorant ass pick me. Just to be very clear, that's what Kalenna has given me based off of the comments I've seen Kalenna post under different posts on social media. You know what I'm saying? You could tell somebody's mindset by the shit that they say. And so I already knew where Kalenna was coming from with this. She came out and basically called Dawn a liar when Dawn's lawsuit came out. We discussed this. We found out, and this is the reason why Diddy's bail was, he's not giving bail. I'm about to say revoked, but he was never given bail. The reason why he was denied bail is because he's been tampering with witnesses. He's been witness tampering, going around to people who have witnessed the actions that are in the lawsuit, calling them 50-some times and making them change their stories. That's what he's been doing. Now, to me, Diddy can't touch anybody right now. He can't touch, he might be able to call somebody, but right now, Diddy can't touch anybody. Okay, if he could, then the white boy in them wouldn't have told everything. Okay, so at this point, I feel like Kalenna is probably at a safe distance. He called her 54 times, and then she decided to share her statement. I said, so he harassed her until she put out that statement. There are people who think that means that I don't think Kalenna was involved. Kalenna was absolutely on somebody's videotape enjoying the festivities. I think that she also, I don't think if it was a check. Y'all think that he's sending them money to say these things? Y'all, Diddy don't like to pay people when he owed them money. He's not paying them to put out statements on his behalf. That's another thing. He don't have no money. I think everybody keep not hearing that. And then another thing that was a part of his arrest was the fact that he can't use any money that he signed over to his kids. Yeah. Everybody that's in the comments, he signed stuff over to the kids. He signed stuff over to his mama. All that shit is frozen. He can't use none of it. He can't use any of it. That's what the judge and them said. Because him being the black billionaire that y'all love to throw out there all the time as something that means we supposed to protect this nigga. That's the very thing he's been using to protect himself from retribution, to protect himself from being held accountable. His money, his lawyers. So now the courts are like, you can't even use all of that shit in order to pay down any of this stuff. Lawyers' fees or pay money to other people that are suing you. They basically, the government stopped. That means nobody else can get money out of Diddy. Shit's frozen. Kalenna is not getting any money. Kalenna is scared and Kalenna is loyal. And Kalenna apparently is still, well, her ain't shit ass husband that I'm sure was very much involved in all of this stuff in one way or another. He friends with Diddy, right? They was all cool, producing, partying, hanging out. I'm sure there's video of everybody doing shit. Do I feel sorry for Kalenna? Fuck no, I don't. Because at the end of the day, if you and Dawn were in the same boat and Dawn decided to speak out, what you don't do is get your fucking ass on the internet and call Dawn no damn liar. You sit there and you ignore the 54 phone calls, bitch. Yeah, that's what I said. Ignore the phone calls like everybody else. Turn the phone off. Bitches ain't got landlines no more. Unplug the phone. Turn it off. He not gonna come to your door right now. But that's the reason why the judge said no. You're not gonna get out. The assistant United States attorney, witnesses we have interviewed have universally expressed fear. The defendant has contacted witnesses who received grand jury subpoenas. He contacted at least one victim. This constant contact with witnesses on September 10th, a week ago, Dawn Richard sued. Before a September 14th statement by Ms. Harper, the defendant called her 54 times in one day. Some of the way in which the defendant contacts witness and victims are meant to evade. He uses intermediaries, so using other people as well. So yeah, we know she's scared. We know that she's probably still a victim, but I also feel like much of her mindset shows me that this is more about her loyalty to him. Some people, even when they are scared, are still on the villain side. They still are. It is what it is. Okay? Kalenna should have left that nigga that told her that nobody cared about her music. But she didn't. And now she probably over there depressed in a dark house. We're going to leave her alone. Anyway, Kevin Liles to step down as chairman and CEO of 300 Entertainment after a decade of leadership and also following Diddy's lawsuit and arrest. Y'all know Kevin Liles is named in the lawsuit. See, I believe Diddy and Kevin Liles work together. You know what I'm saying? So hold up. I want to be sure about it, but I'm sure that Kevin Liles' name was mentioned. Okay? Hold up. Yes, he stepped down. Liles has been with Warner since 2004, which formerly housed Diddy's Bad Boy Records. And he's been vocal, defending the mounds of allegations against Puff. Of course, the biggest music industry news of the day is the Diddy indictment. So not only, hold up, this is April 2024. Okay. To play a video that TMZ has of Kevin Liles. Comment.
Our thing with Gunna is it's bittersweet.
What does that mean?
Bittersweet. You know what I mean? We're having an amazing time and doing the right thing, and I'm glad that he's able to be, but we're still going through a RICO case.
Right.
So it's bittersweet. And where he is in his music is where he is in his life. And that's the thing why I think he's having the success he's having, because he's saying how he feels in his music. You know what I'm saying?
What does this mean for him going forward? Everything is going to be okay, I suppose. You know, he still has the case, but what are we looking at potentially?
No, I think that, Gunna's going to be Gunna. He's going to be Sergio. He's going to be a son. He's going to be a philanthropist. He's going to be someone that continues to push our culture forward. So, life experiences change people, but true soldiers get through it.
Really quickly, so his peers, hip-hop peers who criticized him, do you think they'll ever be able to make amends with them, or does it not matter anymore?
Oh, no, I listen, everybody got their opinion, but everybody not going with what he's going through. And so at the end of the day, I wish anyone, you gotta understand, our culture, we're very opinionated about a lot of different things. But what's the most important, that we're human beings. And so I'm supporting a son, a human being, somebody, and I'm supporting the whole culture to say that we're getting attacked on us, so we got to protect Black art, and it could be you next. You know what I mean? So let's work together.
Diddy, have you spoken to him? All we want to know is, have you spoken to him? How is he? Where is his mind at? I know it's a lot that he's been going through, very public. Have you spoken to him? How is he doing? Looks like he's, you know, kind of keep his head up. You see him, you know, in his house at the pool, chilling.
I'll tell you, like I tell people, somebody I grew up with, somebody I respect. It's not the Diddy I know.
It's not the Diddy you know, Kevin. It's not the Diddy you know, Kevin. And see, that's the thing I hate. I wish they would find another party line. I really wish that they would find another party line, because that is just ridiculous for y'all to keep acting like we can't see y'all can't see him, and we don't have so many stories of Diddy doing things in public in front of everybody, and you gonna act like that's not the dude you knew. Yeah, there's video on YouTube. There's video on him as well. Let's talk about Boosie. Oh, wait, you know what? First, Audrey. Let's talk about Aubrey. Aubrey, see, y'all like Aubrey. Y'all feel like Aubrey been telling us since day one. And I really want Aubrey to get the fuck out my face. Because to me, the fact that Aubrey is always talking around shit, but never gives any specifics. She never gets out there and actually puts anything real out there. She's just always speaking around it. It gives to me, you just want attention off of this more so than you really, caring about justice. Because to me, she's just never, ever come out and told like the actual truth. I'm sorry. Like, oh, she tried to tell y'all. No, she didn't. She didn't tell us anything that we didn't already know. Okay. I would have loved for her to actually come out and say something, make a real statement. This one time Diddy did this to me. She never said anything. And I do feel like she was a victim, because we all watch Making a Band. A lot of us watch Making a Band. So we know. But I do feel like at some point it is becoming annoying to me for her to be one of the main people that's always talking, but she's never really saying shit. Dawn, somebody who never said anything, but when she came out with an actual statement that she took to the damn federale hood. And to me, I feel like I want you to, if you're going to come out and say something, I appreciate somebody coming out and saying exactly what it is versus constantly coming out pretending like they're going to say something of value in the conversation and never really saying anything specific. We know Diddy abused you. We saw Making a Band. We saw how he talked to you and Dawn. We saw the way he talked to all of the girls. But after all of this time of her running her fucking mouth, it's honestly seemed like she just wanted the attention from it more so than actually wanting to tell the truth about the situation. And let's not even get into how you went from that situation to the Trumps. So yeah, I, at the end of the day, I feel like Aubrey is enjoying the attention she gives off of being one of the anti people in this situation. And also, I want to remind everybody that Christian also has a lawsuit against him for assaulting one of the workers on Diddy's yacht. And I read y'all this story a while ago, but everybody's sitting up there talking about, oh, the kids are grown-ass men that are walking in their father's footsteps. Stop ignoring parts of this because y'all want to see Diddy as a father and as a son. Yeah, and I want y'all to see him as the manipulative, like egomaniacal abuser that he is, because that's crazy as hell to force people to have sex like they're mechanical bulls or some shit, drugging them up, and then, and then harassing them after the fact. Girl, which brings me to Boosie. Where are you, sweetheart? Where are you? Where are you, you little tyke?
Hey, this
Boosie is gonna be on Carisha Please, right? Which is so funny to me because now the narrative he seems to be wanting to go with is that he's just freakier than any of the other entertainers. Now, I feel like if somebody as homophobic as Boosie is, you should be one of the first people to be against a nigga like Diddy that likes to slide in the bed with other men unbeknownst to them. Diddy likes to use men that don't really want him, like come at them. And he's done it to other rappers several times. We've seen it on camera. Somebody mentioned Fabulous. That was uncomfortable as fuck. Why you don't want to party with me? When you gonna let me take you shopping? 50 Cent. They've let you know Diddy comes at men like he's trying to fuck them. And that's uncomfortable. So it's weird to me when y'all are homophobic and screaming about, oh, somebody trying to force a lifestyle. Diddy is literally forcing a lifestyle on people. And y'all are not upset about it at all. Y'all are defending him. So next time, that's why I don't want to hear nothing else from nobody talking about gay people and no agenda from Boosie. I don't want to hear that, because Diddy has an agenda that's the much like the one that you think that everybody else is guilty of. No, Diddy is the one that had a real agenda coming at rappers just like you for y'all booty. You not scared of him, no. You not worried about him. Which then brings me went to New York City, hooked up with P. Diddy. Which brings me back to how I have always told y'all that nigga Boosie like men. Stop it. You only don't like people that are openly gay because you don't want to be openly gay because you supposed to be against the nigga from Baton Rouge. So you can't be that. You could be like Diddy though. Pretend like you're not gay and then actually like pressure people into giving up their cakes. Somebody say, where's Meek? I don't know. Y'all check in on him. He said, I feel like Diddy in jail for basically doing what every other famous entertainer has done. Flew bitches out for threesomes. He just freakier. He actually go call women prostitutes who fly in willingly to be with their partners for sex. Dude, you must not have seen the video of Cassie who was trying to flee the scene and he dragged her back to the room. None of that was given willingly. None of that was given willingly. Having to drug people the way Diddy is accused of drugging people so they can't leave, so they're incapacitated, that's not willingly, my nigga. Why y'all only read some of the story? If that's the case, if you've been flued out and had sex, you should be labeled a prostitute. Yeah. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being a prostitute. The problem is people being forced into prostitution, people being forced to do sexual acts they don't want to do. The coercion of it all. It's against that person's will. What part of that we don't understand? Ain't nothing wrong with prostitution. That's why it's legal in Vegas. What you think you said something, nigga? If that's the case, 80% of the women reading this and trafficking. Hell nah. You're a celebrity. You got to fly pussy in. How else you got to get the pussy? I don't know. Maybe you can get some local coochie. What are you talking about? You never in one place. When I saw that video, I was pissed off at this nigga. Like, he really got a problem. But facing life in prison for basically doing what so many other entertainers have done, I disagree. I'm sure you do disagree. Because niggas like you do shit like this all the time against women's will. Y'all do shit like that all the time. And y'all get away with it. That's why y'all don't like when stories like this come out. Because then the people who y'all have done this shit to will come out and possibly say something. I feel like I need y'all to understand, stop coercing people. Stop forcing people to do shit. What Tia Kemp said, y'all.
So we finna clock this tea right here. Renee says, you want to stay keeping up shit? We finna talk about some real tea. Your brother over there paying people to put hits out. He over there paying people to put hits out. And niggas running off with his money and it's getting back to me. So now I'm finna send the feds over there to y'all motherfucking empire. See, you had the right bitch today, ho. You keep playing with me, I'm finna tear y'all motherfucking empire down. Next, we gonna talk about Miss Carol murder. Y'all know who Miss Carol is. You know that's behind your brother. I'm finna make sure her family sue y'all whole estate because that case is not closed. You know the lady that was killed leaving from my mama's house getting her hair done that time, and it's behind your brother and his drama. You know that. You know about the man who was killed in front of Black House. Okay. We finna dig up a whole bunch of motherfucking maggots right now, ho. I'm not finna play with you, you Ozempic bitch. I'm finna finish y'all motherfuckers. Watch this.
All right. Well, we'll bring it on then, bitch. Bring it on then. I can't wait to see it. Cause I don't know none of them people she talking about. I was like, Miss Gladys and them, what's going on? Girl, what happened here?
What is this flavor? What's that flavor?
I need some conditioner.
Put that conditioner in your hair right now.
Hold up. So this is product placement. Y'all saw that, huh? She ain't drink none of that. She ain't drink it, y'all. She put it up to her lip, but she ain't drink it. Let's see if she gonna drink it. Y'all, I don't think that lady actually sipped anything out of that glass. Be smart. Be smart. Y'all, this is gonna be an ignorant ass conversation between the two of them. It's gonna be a real ignorant conversation, and that's just how I feel about it. I'm gonna just tell you the truth. Okay. So with that being said, let's move on. We're gonna talk about two more things, and then I gotta go, y'all, because I got a meeting to get to. Brittany Renner.
Allahu Akbar. I've gone through a lot of changes internally, and as a result, my outer world has completely crumbled. Sorry. Woo! Wow. Leaving me incredibly uncertain in just about every area in my life. I have no idea where I'm going to live or how I'm going to provide for my son. But Allah has moved mountains for me, and I trust that this will be no different. I feel like Alice when she ate the cookie and her feet went through the windows and she's crammed in the house like that. I've outgrown where I am. The facade is fading, alhamdulillah. And I'm at a place where I don't want anything that doesn't have my name on it. Take it away. It serves no purpose here. First of all, Allahu Akbar. I've gone through a lot of changes internally. And as a result, my outer world has completely crumbled. And I don't want a penny more than I'm meant to have, because I can do a lot with a little. The facade is fading. And when the facade fades and all the BS is cleared out, it makes room for what has always been for you.
I don't like the vibe of any of that. So I'm gonna just tell you, yes. But please understand, when y'all say cosplay, I think y'all think that she's putting on a costume and pretending. I don't think she's putting on a costume and pretending. I think that she's going from one extreme to the next. And that's very scary to me. That's very scary to me, y'all. People that go from one extreme to the next are just extremists. That's what they are, like, to the point of no balance whatsoever. I'm wondering if she has a man, girl. I'm trying to understand. Because this creepy shit that you're giving out right now is very much giving that you chose this religion so that you could find a man. And I would like to know, where is the man that convinced you that this was the way to go? Because he's supposed to be paying your bills, girl. I was watching Love After Lockup, and y'all know I used to review it, but I don't no more. It's too long, girl. I'm waiting for Keita Rose review at the door. Like, Keita Rose, ma'am. Keita Rose. Somebody get Keita Rose up on the YouTube, okay? Get your ass off TikTok and Instagram and bring your ass back over to YouTube and do this goddamn Love After Lockup review, okay? I've been waiting since Friday. Today is Wednesday. Where is the review? And then she did a review on some 90-Day Fiance shit. I didn't ask her for. I mean, you know, do your thing. But like, where is the Love After Lockup review, Keita Rose? Anyway. So I was watching Love After Lockup because Keita Rose got me watching it, because I just started watching her reviews and I was like, let me go watch this shit again. And the lady on there went and talked to the people about converting to Islam. And that lady told her, if that man not paying all your bills, no, that's disgraceful. That's not what you're supposed to do. That's not what you're supposed to do. Mm-mm. 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 He's supposed to pay the bills, girl. If you're gonna be turning your life over, he's supposed to be paying all those bills. Okay, all of them. All of them. He's supposed to be providing for you, girl. If he's not providing for you, he ain't doing what the Lord told him to do. Mm-mm. And all your money's supposed to be for you too. That's another thing. All her money that she make is supposed to be for her. Y'all don't like that. That's why a lot of American men don't really want to do what they could. Her money is her money, and your money is y'all's money. Okay, y'all don't like that. A lot of y'all don't like that. Y'all think that's unfair. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But whatever, girl. Do what you gonna do, but you scaring the shit out of me. Y'all know I don't like them extremist people, girl. They do too much. They do too much. All right, y'all. Lastly, I want to play this video right here. Okay, so y'all know the Braxtons have been, we are the Braxtons, and you'll see that we are not like an ordinary family. Tony, Tracy, Tawanda, Timur, Trina, and Missy will teach you a thing or two with Braxton family values. God rest Tracy's soul. Y'all been acting a fool since this lady died. And I don't know what the hell going on with the Braxtons and Kevin Jr. and Kevin Sr. and what Tracy wanted for the people, girl. If you want the logistics to be kicked to you, go on over there to Jamie, that's me. Okay? If you want the specifics of what was in the will and all of that, go ahead and talk to Jamie, that's me, about it. Because that's not what I'm about to do. I'm tired of y'all, Braxtons. I'm tired of y'all. I really am. At the end of the day, I understand being there for your family, but at this point, it's giving y'all are using this situation to capitalize off Tracy and her family and whatever wayward shit they got going on with the will. I don't know what it is, because the son looking like an alcoholic to me. The daddy looking, low key like one of them old abusive niggas that's trying to calm down, but when you bring it up out of him, he'll go right back to putting hands on everybody. Okay. I also believe that they had infidelity in their marriage while they was together. They went on that damn reality show and played up those rumors about him having an outside child, and now everybody won't act like we crazy because they went on a reality show with that as the preface. So even though, oh no, it's not true, he ain't got no outside child. He could not have an outside child. He could have an outside child. At this point, girl, we don't know, and it don't even matter. What we do know is Kevin Jr. got something, Kevin Sr. got something. What the fuck is we still arguing about at this point? What are we still talking about at this point? To me, I don't know who put this video out, but it's giving a scheme that the Braxtons cooked up to come to us with the bullshit, because y'all know, and this is my opinion, Tawanda is very much giving Evelyn. Tawanda is giving their mama's energy to the umpteenth power, which is very bitter, calculated. You know what I'm saying? Just can be very, very passive aggressive, low key evil, like just low key, not real evil, low key evil, And I could definitely see them using this situation to make sure that their show is popping, since Tamar is trying to not really, give in to that fighting back and forth shit that Tawanda wants them to do. Because based on what I've seen so far, Tawanda, you wanted to make a fight between you and Tamar be the thing with the show. Tamar has decided to remove herself in a way where she's not going to be available to argue with you all the time. I peeped it. Now we're going to make a savior of you with this Kevin Jr. situation. Kevin Jr., 30 fucking years old. He's not a child. He's 30 years old. He is not a child. The babying that is taking place with Kevin Jr. is annoying me. Kevin Jr. seems to be, somebody that need, to get his life together. He don't need to be on a reality show is what it's giving. And it is very much giving y'all of being opportunistic about a hard time in these people's lives. Okay. Now let's get into this video.
No. You told me no. You told me no. You told me no. You told me no. When I asked you if Lick live in a house, you know what?
You know why? Because you got a wife. Your wife shouldn't be living in the house with us. Go make a goddamn family and go take care of your own family, son. Get out of my house. I agree. I agree that your wife shouldn't have been in the house. No, if you want to go be a man and marry a woman and have a wife and a child, you need to be able to have your own fucking place to live.
No, though. But you said no. You told me no. You told me no. I'm not lying. I have no reason to lie to you. Pull your motherfucking dude. There you go. There you go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. It was before your motherfucking mother cancer. Before my wife cancer. Me no.
This was before the motherfucking cancer. Before my wife's cancer. I don't know what's going on, but what I do know is it sounds like the daddy beating his ass. Sound like the daddy is beating the son's ass. Okay. It also sounds like Kevin Jr. is drunk. Like you done showed up to your daddy house drunk on some bullshit, and now your daddy gonna beat your ass because that's how men are. Okay, child, listen. Daddy tried to kill my brother, so I listen. Okay, at one point or another, men are gonna have to have these moments with their sons because for some reason the males are just crazy like that, girl. I was watching National Geographic, and they was talking about the male bears and how the women bears literally spend most of the time like running from male bears that are gonna try to kill their baby bears just to impregnate them with their bears, and then possibly leave the female bear to take care of those little baby bears on her own. The male elephants, territorial, trying to fight everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, the males is out here doing too much. The anger is too high. Calm the fuck down. They just always be territorial with the children. Lions do the same thing. And then lions don't even be doing shit. They let the women do everything and then just lay up, sleep and shit. Like, ugh. See what I'm saying? Like nature be trying to show y'all some of the same shit that's being exhibited in life with humans, and y'all just be ignoring it. Okay, y'all be ignoring it. But to me, that's basically what's going on here. The son is crashing out. The daddy is being, like most men are. You gonna crash out, and I'm gonna, crash your ass into the ground. Po Tracy. Po Tracy. But I'll say this. I saw that live that Kevin did. They stayed together to the end. That don't mean shit. People stay together until they die all the time. Does it mean that if she hadn't gotten sick, she would have stayed forever? I don't know. Okay. Then people seem like they loved each other no matter what. And that's a great thing. Kevin Jr.'s house was taken by his wife, Olivia, according to the show. Wow. I would say that's fucked up, but you married her and had a child with her. You have to supply her a place to live. So if you own a home that you got from your mama, then that's what happens, y'all. I can't be mad at that woman, because if it was any other woman, if it was one of my friends, fuck all that. Get the house. Where you gonna live at with y'all baby? Get the house. The hell? Child. So it wasn't Kevin Sr. we had to worry about having somebody else in Tracy house. Child, is Kevin Jr. Lord have mercy. Pray for him. Well, y'all, with that being said, let me get off of here because I got a little meeting to get into. I hope y'all enjoyed the live. I'll come back to y'all with more. We'll talk again tomorrow before the Ladies First panel. Okay, I believe it's on Niecy's channel this week, so y'all make sure y'all come through. Either way, hold up. Let me read these super chats before I get out of here. Oh, I didn't even see this one. Janine Thomas, you are absolutely right, Rondi. Thank you. Quandria creates. Quandria creates, girl. Thank you for the super chat. Hey, girl, just popping in. I love the shirt color. Thank you so much. K-Rub, thank you for being a member for 37 months. I think some of the people speaking out were down with the get down and are trying to absolve themselves in some way. They're on the tapes. People are definitely on the tapes. Catherine Forehand, thank you for the super chat. I agree with you 100%. Thank you, love. Amani, hey, my love. Thank you for the super chat. Remember, he's married to Giselle's friend, the one she said Ray Huger wanted, Erica Liles. Yeah, I know. I remember. That mean y'all know shit over there on Potomac, but y'all ain't gonna say nothing. Chocolate Soul, thank you for the super chat. Bondi, please look at the video and speak on what Dapper Dan had to say when asked about Diddy when the Cassie lawsuit hit the internet. His comment was very interesting. Okay, I'll go look it up. Hey, Cynthia. Y'all, shout out to Cynthia. I've been seeing her more often on YouTube lately with Themis and Thoth. That's what's up. Boosie is only proving that while he may be able to read, he's not comprehending what he reads. The indictment does mention prostitution. I think you meant does or does not. I think it does. So I think you meant it does. But that he would call prostitutes in to have sex with the women he was in relationships with. Those are two different things. Okay. Reese B, thank you for the super chat. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, girl. Thank you for coming through. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Y'all know, as always, y'all can send me the stories on Instagram, post them in the Discord if you're a member. And you know, I'll be back for something, y'all. Have a good rest of y'all day.
Anywhere you go.